Russia is expanding. If you were to visit Moscow, this is one of the things that you would see. The onion domes of Russian Orthodox churches. And notice what's on the top of each onion dome. An Eastern Orthodox cross. And underneath it, the crescent moon. And a Christadelphian who went to Moscow said to his tourist guide, why have you got the crescent moon on top of your cathedral? And he said, oh, that's the Muslim symbol. Well, why are you displaying the Muslim symbol on your Christian cathedral? That's to remind us of 1453, when the Muslims drove us out of our capital, Constantinople. And it's there to remind us we've got to go down into Turkey and drive the Muslims out and take Constantinople back and make it our capital of our empire again, and restore St. Sophia, largest religious building in the world, as the chief basilica of our religion. That was an ordinary Muscovite employed by the government to take tourists around the Kremlin. That's what they think. Now, just have a read of this. That is a fulfillment, by the way, of Daniel chapter 11 and verse 40. Daniel chapter 11 is an amazing prophecy which takes us through the ancient history of the Greek Empire after the death of Alexander the Great, and the generals who succeeded him, the Seleucids in the north and the Ptolemies in the south. And it takes us in amazing detail through their doings. And then in verse 40 we read, at the time of the end shall the king of the south push at him, and the king of the north shall come against him like a whirlwind, with chariots and with horsemen and many ships. And him there is Turkey. And the king of the south, which was Britain at the time, came out of Egypt in 1917 under General Allenby and pushed the Turks out of Palestine. And the king of the north, which is now Russia, is going to come down against him like a whirlwind to take back Constantinople. And again, that's not just our opinion. Here's something I found on somebody's blog on the internet. Ukraine, it's just a sideshow. It's just in the way. What Russia really wants is Constantinople. And the interesting bit of news is that the Turkish government is considering turning Hagia Sophia back into a mosque. It was the chief basilica of the Eastern religion up to 1453. Then when the Muslims conquered, it became a mosque. When Kemal Ataturk founded the modern secular Turkey in 1935, it was converted into a museum. Now the Turkish government is considering turning at least part of it back into a mosque. And as this commentator said, the Eastern religions, the Greek and the Russian, won't tolerate it. Mr. Putin could very well deem himself the man who is destined to achieve Russia's longest, most lusted after goal, to take Constantinople.